My CEO wife could never have dreamed that a guy who always obeyed her like me. The first thing I did after waking from the accident was to forget everything about her. I looked around in shock. My head throbbed like it had just been hit with a sledgehammer. Where am I? You're in the hospital. You were in a car accident 3 days ago, and you've been in a coma until now, the nurse said while checking the machines. Let me go notify Attorney Leo. Attorney Leo? I frowned, trying to remember, but my mind was still blank. 10 minutes later, a woman in high-end attire pushed the door open and entered. Her makeup was impeccable, her features cold and sharp, but her eyes showed a hint of fatigue. You're finally awake. She stood by the bed, her tone as casual as discussing the weather. I sized her up. This woman who seemed both strange and familiar. Who are you? She paused for a moment, then frowned. Liam Hayes. Don't play games with me. What? Game? I grew even more confused. I really don't know you. The woman's expression changed. She quickly stepped to the bedside, staring into my eyes. You really don't remember who I am? Sorry, do I know you? I am Lisa Nguyen, your wife. She hesitated, adding, we've been married for 3 years. Married for 3 years. I stared in astonishment at the cold woman before me. If she really is my wife, why does her gaze toward me feel like she's looking at a stranger? The attending doctor arrived promptly. After a series of tests, he confirmed I had post-traumatic amnesia, losing memories of nearly the past 3 years. In other words, his current memories stopped 3 years ago. Lisa Nguyen asked. Yes, based on the tests. Dr. Hayes's memories stop at the year he was 25. The doctor flipped through the chart. But this condition might be temporary. Recovery time varies from person to person. Lisa Nguyen glanced at me, said to the doctor, I understand. Thank you. When the doctor left, the hospital room was left with just the two of us. The atmosphere grew awkward. If you're my wife, I tentatively asked, could you tell me what happened in the past 3 years? Nyanyo. Lisa Nguyen sat in the chair by the bed, crossing her long legs. 3 years ago, we met through a medical dispute case. You were the expert witness for the defendant, while I was the lawyer for the plaintiff. After the case ended, we started dating. 6 months later we got married. That's all there is to it. I felt her recount was far too brief. That's right, she glanced at her watch. I have an important meeting this afternoon. You should rest well. Wait, I called after her. I remember, I was supposed to be training at Johns Hopkins Hospital. Why am I here? Lisa Nguyen's steps halted. You gave it up. Gave it up? I couldn't believe it. That was the opportunity I'd always dreamed of. For me, she turned around, her eyes complicated. You said you didn't want a long-distance relationship, so you chose to stay in the country. I was stunned. The fellowship at Johns Hopkins was something I'd worked years to earn. Did I really give it up for a woman? Where am I working now? City Hospital. Her voice was soft. A regular attending physician. A regular attending physician? I remember 3 years ago, I was already the youngest deputy chief at Provincial Hospital, with a bright future ahead. I have to get back to work. Lisa Nguyen picked up her bag. Your colleagues will visit tomorrow. You can ask them about everything. Watching her retreating figure, I sank into thought. Is this cold woman really my wife? Would I truly give up everything for her? Chapter 2. After discharge, I returned to what was said to be my home, a luxury apartment right in the city center. Pushing the door open, what hit me was a minimalist style, in black, white, and gray tone. Not a trace of life's warmth. On the living room wall, photos were sparse. A few joint shots, mostly from formal occasions. Even the wedding photos looked formulaic. You're back? Lisa Nguyen emerged from the study, still holding documents. This is our home. I looked around. It felt like being in a show home. What's wrong? She didn't even look up, just flipped through files. There's no warmth at all, I commented bluntly. Only then did she glance up at me. Warmth? Denial. Liam Hayes, before your amnesia, you never cared about that stuff. Really? I approached her. So what did I care about before? Dying zero. Work. Her answer caught me off guard. Specifically, my work. You often helped me organize case files, worked overtime with me, picked me up, and dropped me off at the office. I frowned. Sounds more like your assistant. Lisa Nguyen smiled, but the smile didn't reach her eyes. That was your own choice. Dinner was takeout. We sat across from each other, the air thick and suffocating. Tomorrow, I'll return to work at the hospital. I broke the silence. The job at City Hospital isn't tiring. In the morning, out in the afternoon, she said nonchalantly. You can take care of the family. Take care of the family. I looked at this cold house. I don't know what there is to take care of. The phone rang. It was an unknown number. Hello, this is Zoe Chen. I heard you had a car accident. On the other end, a woman's voice, full of worry. The name Zoe Chen sounded vaguely familiar. Senior, don't you remember even me? Yes. Her voice mixed with surprise and concern. I'm your junior colleague. We worked together at Provincial Hospital for 3 years. So, she's an old co-worker. I was about to ask more when Lisa Nguyen suddenly stood. I'm heading to the study to work. After she left, Zoe Chen continued. Senior, have you really lost your memory? Do you remember that challenging heart surgery we did? Why? Which surgery? The 10-hour operation for Marfan syndrome. The whole hospital was buzzing about it. You were the lead surgeon, and I assisted you. I tried to recall. Faint images gradually appeared in my mind. Yes, I remember that operation. It was the peak of my career. Then, what happened after? Zoe Chen paused for a moment. After that, you got married. Then resigned and transferred to City Hospital. Why? Senior, some things aren't convenient over the phone. How about I visit you at the hospital tomorrow and tell you then? Me. Hanging up, I sank deep into thought. Clearly, a lot happened in the past 3 years. But my wife seems unwilling to let me know the truth. Late at night, I flipped through photos on my phone. Strangely enough, the number of photos from the past 3 years was pitifully few. Most were work photos of Lisa Nguyen. The few with me were all taken at home. I pushed open the study door. Lisa Nguyen was still buried in work. Not asleep yet? She looked up at me. Almost done. I have a question. I stepped to her desk. Do we love each other? Use. Her hands froze. Then resumed typing. Of course. Then why can't I feel it? Lisa Nguyen finally stopped working, lifted her head to look straight at me. Liam Hayes. Love comes in many forms. Not everyone needs sweet words. Liam Hayes. Love comes in many forms. Not everyone needs sweet words. But, enough. She interrupted me. You're amnesiac. It's normal not to remember many things. But please don't doubt our marriage. Her reaction only raised more questions for me. If we truly love each other, why live in such a cold way? Chapter 3. The next day, I returned to work at City Hospital. The colleagues' attitudes here were strange. Outwardly enthusiastic, but whispering behind my back. I vaguely heard phrases like such a pity, or how outstanding he was before. During ward rounds, a young doctor whispered to a nurse. Dr. Hayes was once the rising star at Provincial Hospital. Now, transferred here, it's just all because of his wife. The nurse lowered her voice. I heard his wife is formidable. A partner at a top law firm. So what? She doesn't even respect him. Last time at the department party, his wife kept calling, and he left without a word. I pretended not to hear, but waves stirred in my heart. At noon, Zoe Chen arrived as promised, her eyes slightly red. Senior, you really, I really don't remember anything. Ow. We found a quiet spot to sit. Zoe Chen told me. 3 years ago, I was the youngest deputy chief of cardiothoracic surgery at Provincial Hospital when I earned the fellowship at Johns Hopkins. My future was incredibly promising. Back then, you were always full of passion, the idol of all of us. Her eyes sparkled with pride. But after meeting Lisa Nhi, everything changed. How so? She's a workaholic. And you, to match her schedule, gave up the fellowship, resigned as deputy chief, to come here as an ordinary doctor. Zoe Chen pursed her lips. Senior, do you know how many people felt sorry for you back then? Why? I stayed silent. Moreover, she hesitated. What else? Now, she has someone else by her side, her senior from university. They're very close. Everyone in the circle talks about it. Oh, Mr. Talks about what? Nothing. Zoe Chen shook her head. Senior, let the past be the past. What's important is now you have a chance to choose again. After work, I didn't go home right away. Instead, I drove to Provincial Hospital. Standing at the entrance of the cardiothoracic department, watching the busy medical team, a familiar feeling surged back. This is truly my battlefield. Liam Hayes, a middle-aged doctor, approached. Is it really you? I heard you have amnesia? Chief Wang. I recognized him, my old boss. Come sit in my office for a bit. Chief Wang told me. That year, I resigned abruptly. He tried his best to keep me, but failed. You said you wanted to sacrifice for love. I advised you that career and love could go hand in hand. But you didn't listen to a word. He sighed. What a waste of a bright future. When I left Provincial Hospital, it was already pitch dark. Back home, Lisa Nguyen was waiting in the living room. Where have you been? She asked. Provincial Hospital. I didn't hide it. She frowned. What for? To reclaim what's mine. I looked straight into her eyes. Lisa Nguyen, I want to go back to work at Provincial Hospital. No, she refused immediately. Why? Your current job is good, stable, no overtime, and you can take care of the family. Take care of the family? I looked around this cold house. Taking care of this house? Or taking care of your work? Wow, Lisa Nguyen stood. Liam Hayes, you've changed. No, I've found myself again. I stepped in front of her. I don't want to be your accessory anymore. Accessory. That was the old me, I said firmly. The current me wants to choose again. Nyen. That night we had our first big fight. She called me selfish. Ignoring the family. I accused her of being selfish. Only thinking of herself. Finally, she slammed the door to the study. I lay alone, on the living room sofa. Marriage shouldn't be like this. Chapter 4. The Days After. Lisa Nguyen and I fell into a cold war. She still left early and returned late as usual, while I began preparing for the exam to return to Provincial Hospital. The 3-year gap without holding a scalpel. I needed to brush up on a lot of knowledge. That afternoon, the hospital suddenly received an emergency case. A patient with aortic dissection in critical condition. Dr. Hayes, come quick and check. The nurse called urgently. I examined the patient's condition and immediately recognized the severity. Prepare for surgery right away. But City Hospital currently lacks a chief of cardiothoracic surgery. Other doctors said the risk was too high. Then let me do it. I decided decisively. The surgery lasted a full 4 hours. When I stepped out of the OR, my colleagues' looks toward me had completely changed. Dr. Hayes, you're amazing. When made a major surgery this difficult, regular hospitals wouldn't even take it. Exactly. Even experts from Provincial Hospital might not guarantee success. I removed my surgical gown. A long-lost sense of accomplishment surged in my heart. This is what I should be doing. Late that night when I got home, I was surprised to see Lisa Nguyen already there. Moreover, the dining table was laden with food. Did you cook? I asked in astonishment. I just ordered out. She pointed to the takeout boxes. Sit. Let's eat and talk. At the table, she took the initiative. I heard you performed a major surgery today. One Nhi. Yeah. Colleagues are praising it. She paused slightly. Actually, I've always known you're exceptional. When I set down my chopsticks. Then why did you want me to give it up back then? Lee Nguyen was silent for a long while before answering. Because I needed you. Dell, needed me for what? Needed you by my side to support my career. Yeah, bye. She looked straight into my eyes. Liam Hayes, I'm a very selfish person. This was the first time she was this honest with me. Before, when you wanted to train in the US, I panicked. Separated for a whole year. Anything could happen. So I convinced you to stay. Convinced? I smiled bitterly. What did you use to convince me? Well, she avoided my gaze. With love. So that's it. I leaned back in the chair, suddenly feeling ridiculous. Lee Nguyen, do you know what true love is? What in the wonder? She looked at me, her eyes a bit dazed. It's fulfilling each other, not possessing. Yai. I stood. If you truly loved me, you should have supported my dream, instead of stifling it. Just then, her phone rang. Sam Moore, she answered, her voice instantly softening. Yes, I know. See you tomorrow. I coldly watched her hang up. Who's Sam Moore? My senior. Also a business partner, she said as if it were nothing. That's all. Wow. What do you mean? She frowned. Nothing. I turned toward the bedroom. I'm tired. From behind came her voice. Liam Hayes, what are you suspecting? I stopped, turned back to look at her. I'm suspecting whether this marriage needs to exist at all. In that moment, I clearly saw panic flash in her eyes. But she quickly regained her coldness. Think what you want. Chapter 5. Weekend. Lee Nguyen had to attend an important charity gala, and requested I go with her. Why must it be me? I asked. All clients bring family. I can't be the exception, she said, while applying makeup. I looked at her in the mirror. The exquisite makeup couldn't hide the fatigue under her eyes. You've been tired lately, haven't you? Her hand paused briefly. You care about me? After all, I'm your wife. Right a deal. She smiled, but it was a bit bitter. Thanks. Terminal. The event was at a 5-star hotel. Lisa Nguyen donned a sleek black evening gown. Her elegance, breathtaking. Beautiful, I said sincerely. She froze for a moment, then turned away. Let's go. At the gala, I saw another side of Lisa Nguyen. She chatted cheerfully, incredibly adept, the center of the room, while I could only stand beside like decoration. Nguyen, a tall, handsome man approached. Tonight, you're truly the most beautiful here. Why? Lisa Nguyen gave the first genuine smile of the evening. Sam Moore. Also Heidi. No, I'll say. No. So he's Sam Moore. I sized up this man. Truly, outstanding. Sam Moore looked at me, and Nguyen introduced, this is my husband, Liam Hayes. Now, hello. Sam Moore extended his hand, but his eyes clearly held contempt. I shook it. Hello. After that, Sam Moore kept hovering around Lisa Nguyen. They discussed law, investments, mutual friends, and I couldn't interject a word. Nguyen, the cross-border merger next week. We need to prepare thoroughly. Wow. Moore continued. Might involve non-stop overtime. Nearly. Annie. No problem. Lisa Nguyen agreed without hesitation. I couldn't hold back and spoke. Next week, I might go to Provincial Hospital for an interview. Go. Lisa Nguyen frowned. When did that happen? I just decided. Sam Moore interjected. Dr. Hayes, planning a comeback? No, yeah. But, Isn't the job at City Hospital quite relaxed? One, nyan zero. Too relaxed and skills rust. I looked straight at him. Everyone needs ambition. What do you need? Fair point. Sam Moore smiled. Though some opportunities, once missed, are hard to regain. Pardon me. At Provincial Hospital with a 3-year gap. Might not be easy, huh? His words dripped with sarcasm. I was about to retort when Lisa Nguyen pulled me away. Let's sit over there for a bit. One ADOI. At the corner, she whispered, ignore him. You too close? College friends. Currently business partners. That's all? She looked up at me. What do you mean? Wow. Nothing. I avoided her gaze. Just feel you two make a great pair. Nods. Liam Hayes, she snapped. What? Am I wrong? I smiled coldly. Same education level. Same profession. Common ground. Truly, a perfect match. Are you jealous? She suddenly asked. Jealous? I shook my head. I'm just seeing reality. Mid-sentence, the hall's big screen lit up, starting the charity auction items. Introduction. Next is tonight's highlight. The host said, a rare pair of blue diamond earrings, donated by the Moore Group. Starting bid 1 million yuan. So, auction begins. Sam Moore was first to bid. 2 million, 3 million. The price soared. Finally, Sam Moore won at 8 million yuan. Congratulations to Mr. Moore. The host said, may I ask, who is this pair of earrings for? Nandero. Sam Moore stood, his gaze straight at Lisa Nguyen. For the partner I admire most. Lisa, you and Duol. The hall buzzed. All eyes turned to us. Lisa Nguyen clearly hadn't expected it. She froze in place, unsure what to do. And I finally understood public humiliation. Chapter 6. Sam Moore. What do you mean by this? Lisa Nguyen stood, her voice icy. Don't misunderstand. This is just a gift between friends. One and Zhao. Sam Moore smiled. I'm sure Mr. Hayes won't mind, right? Nah, bye. Everyone looked at me, waiting for my reaction. I stood, calmly said, of course I mind. Ow. The atmosphere grew extremely awkward. Nguyen is my wife. Such an expensive gift isn't appropriate. I see. Sam Moore, please take it back. Yun. Mr. Hayes seems a bit narrow-minded, Sam Moore said provocatively, but understandable. After all, your incomes differ greatly. Sam Moore! Lisa Nguyen shouted to stop him. I clenched my fists, struggling to control my emotions. Income levels aren't the measure of a person's worth. Many. At least, I know propriety. Propriety, Sam Moore sneered. Then, may I ask Mr. Hayes, leaving your wife to fight alone in her career, while you hide in a small hospital living easy, is that propriety? Enough! Lisa Nguyen suddenly exploded. Sam Moore, this is my family's private matter, not your place to comment. She gripped my hand tightly. Let's go. Leaving the gala. In the car, Lisa Nguyen stayed silent. Sorry, she suddenly spoke. Why apologize? Dines. Sam Moore went too far. She looked out the window. I didn't think he'd act like that. Gal your way. What's really between you two? Shay. I asked, directly. Just classmates and partners. No. D. He likes you, I stated, not asked. Lisa Nguyen was silent. And you? I pressed. How do you feel about him? Liam Hayes were married. That's not an answer. One day. She turned to me. Her eyes complex. I don't know. Don't know? I sneered. Lisa Nguyen, you're a lawyer. You should know honesty. I'm being honest. She raised her voice. I admit, Sam Moore is exceptional. We have many common topics. But that means nothing. But you've never rejected his advances. Well, that's for work needs. Work needs accepting an 8 million yuan gift. Done. Lisa Nguyen was speechless. Back home, I went straight to the study, started reorganizing my resume. Once decided to return to provincial hospital, I had to give it my all. 2 a.m. Lisa Nguyen knocked and entered, still not asleep. Nhi Recap. I'm preparing interview materials. Bye. I didn't bother looking up. She approached the desk, set down a glass of hot milk. Have some. I looked at her slightly surprised. In my memory, this was her first concern for me. Liam Hayes. She sat across from me. If you really want to go back to provincial hospital, I won't object. Really? Yeah. She lowered her head. I've been too selfish. Why the sudden change? She smiled bitterly. Tonight, though Sam Moore's words were harsh, but one point he was right. I've indeed ignored your feelings. This was the first time in 3 years she admitted fault. Nguyen. I set down the pen. Can we talk properly? War? About what? Our marriage. I looked at her seriously. Do you think there's still love between us? Why now? She was stunned. After a while, I don't even know what love is anymore. Why? Then why marry? Because you fit. Her voice soft. You were willing to change for me, support my career, never interfere with my work. Why? So I'm just a suitable choice? Why? Wow. No, she quickly denied, but then said nothing more. I stood, walked to the window. Lisa Nguyen. If marriage is just for suitability, what's the point? She was silent long. Finally just said, I'm sorry. That night, we both tossed and turned. Chapter 7. The next day, early morning, I got a call from Zoe Chen. Senior, I heard about last night. Her voice full of worry. Are you okay? Your news travels fast. The whole circle is buzzing. She paused. How about we talk outside? I thought, and agreed. At the cafe, Zoe Chen showed clear concern. Senior, that Sam Moore is outrageous. Daring to humiliate you publicly. What he said isn't entirely wrong. Moore. I smiled bitterly. I've truly wasted the past 3 years. Now, it's not your fault, Zoe Chen said agitatedly. It's Lisa Nguyen being too selfish. She doesn't love you at all. Just needs an obedient husband. Zoe Chen, stop, I interrupted her. She's still my wife. But she doesn't deserve you. Zoe Chen's eyes reddened. Senior, do you know how heartbroken I've been for you these 3 years? Watching you go from a passionate genius doctor to an ordinary guy. I finished for her. An ordinary guy. No, you're never ordinary. She gripped my hand. Senior, leave her. Start over. I stared blankly at the agitated girl before me, suddenly realizing something. Zoe Chen. She blushed, flustered, released my hand. Sorry, I was out of line. Senior. And now. Zoe Chen, I'm married. But your marriage is in name only. Nah. She looked up, eyes determined. Senior, I've waited for you 3 years. I can keep waiting. So that's her feeling. Silly, I sighed. Not worth it. Yimsil. It's worth it. Her eyes teary. You don't know how exceptional you are. On the operating table, you shine. I was silent. Yes. Only on the operating table do I feel truly alive. Senior, Chief Wang said, if you're willing to return, the Deputy Chief of Cardiothoracic Surgery is always yours. Really? Of course. Everyone hopes for your return. Now, she said excitedly, Provincial Hospital just got the Da Vinci robot system. They really need an expert like you. And they're right. Da Vinci system. My eyes lit up. That's equipment every surgeon dreams of. I'll consider it carefully. Leaving the cafe, I went straight to Provincial Hospital. Chief Wang saw me and was overjoyed. Liam Hayes, I knew you'd come back. Why? Chief Wang. The deputy chief position is reserved for you. He patted my shoulder. These 3 years, we've tried a few, but none match you. He took me to tour the new equipment, introduced the latest tech advances. Everything made my blood boil. So, tempted? Chief Wang smiled, asking. Honestly, very tempted. Then come back. The hospital needs you. Patients need you. Just as he finished, emergency room reported, a child with complex congenital heart disease needs urgent surgery. Perfect chance to see our team, Chief Wang said, outside the OR. Watching the hustling medical staff, the familiar feeling surged strongly. Dr. Hayes, a young doctor, recognized me. It's you. Have you returned? Soon, more people gathered around me. Dr. Hayes, you're finally back. Yes, we've been waiting forever. With you here, we're at ease. In that moment, I reclaimed my sense of worth. Chapter 8. Evening back home. Rarely saw Lisa Nguyen fumbling busily in the kitchen. Are you cooking? I asked in surprise. I'm trying, she said shyly. Probably not great. On the table, simple home-cooked dishes. Looked quite ordinary. Try it. She looked at me expectantly. I picked a piece of braised pork, tasted it, and found it very salty. But seeing her hopeful eyes, I swallowed it anyway. Delicious. Really? Her eyes brightened. Yeah. This tastes more like home than takeout. Whoa. We ate this meal in silence. But the atmosphere was much softer than before. I went to Provincial Hospital today. Nice, I said. Her chopsticks paused. How did it go? Chief Wang said. The deputy chief spot is still for me. I know. That's great. Her voice showed no emotion. Nguyen, do you really not mind? She set down her chopsticks, looked straight at me seriously. Liam Hayes, I thought all night. You're right. True love is fulfilling each other, not possessing. So, go chase your dream. She smiled. I'll support you. Non-dual. This change came so suddenly, making me a bit doubtful. Why? Because, she hesitated, I don't want to lose you. Wah. In that moment, I saw an unprecedented vulnerability in her eyes. Last night, I kept thinking, if one day you really leave me, what would I do? Yay. She lowered her head. The answer is, I'd be terrified. Nguyen, I know I'm not a good wife. She self-mocked. I don't know how to cook. Don't know how to care for others. Don't even understand love. But Liam Hayes, these 3 years, coming home to someone opening the door, makes me feel so at peace. This was the first time she honestly expressed her feelings like this. But you've never shown it before. Because I don't know how to express it. You know why. She smiled bitterly. From childhood to now, I'm used to independence. Used to being strong. Used to not relying on anyone. Not anyone names her. Even your husband. Especially, my husband. She looked up at me. I fear dependence. Fear losing myself. So I pushed you far away. Used work to build solid walls. So that's it. Suddenly I understood her coldness. But last night, when Sam Moore insulted you like that, I realized I was wrong. Her eyes teared up. I thought keeping distance protected me. But actually, the one I pushed away is the one who loves me most. Dang, how do you know I love you most? Well, because only you would give up everything for me. No. Her tears finally fell. Yet I've never done anything for you. Why? I handed her a tissue. It's not too late to realize now. Now she wiped her tears. Suddenly asked, Liam Hayes, if you could choose again, would you still marry me? I thought for a moment, yes. Why? You could have better options. Because, besides you, I don't want to be with anyone else. Day, I said seriously, even though you're cold, selfish, not romantic at all, but somehow, I still love you. She laughed through tears. Is this a confession? Niwaji. Consider it heartfelt words. That night, we talked a lot about the past, the future, and the issues between us. Liam Hayes, give me a chance to start over, okay? Before sleep, she asked me, looking at her expectant eyes. My heart softened. Okay, Chapter 9. I officially submitted my resignation to City Hospital. The dean expressed regret. Dr. Hayes, aren't you happy working here? Right. No, I just want to return to a position that suits me better. Yay, I knew I couldn't keep you. The dean sighed. Talent like yours shouldn't be buried here. Then, colleagues heard and came to say goodbye. Dr. Hayes, I really hate to see you go. Yeah, what about tough surgeries after this? Why, son? Turns out, at some point, I'd become their spiritual support. That afternoon, I went back to Provincial Hospital for onboarding. Even specially organized a small welcome party for me. Welcome home. Colleagues applauded warmly, looking at familiar faces. My nose tingled. Yes, I'm home. Chief Wang announced on the spot. Starting tomorrow, Liam Hayes is officially Deputy Chief of Cardiothoracic Surgery, in charge of Da Vinci robot, clinical application. Thunderous applause. Zoe Chen was first to rush over. Awesome. Senior, we'll work together again. Seeing her excited look, I felt a bit worried, hoping she handles her feelings properly. That evening, I went home early on purpose to share the good news with Nguyen. Pushing the door, saw a guest at home, Sam Moore. He sat on the sofa, holding a glass of red wine, utterly relaxed, as if he owned the place. Dr. Hayes is back? He stood politely. Congrats on returning to Provincial Hospital. What are you doing here? Discussing work. Lisa Nguyen emerged from the study. The new merger needs more discussion. Discussing at home. I frowned. She explained. Sudden issue. Sam Moore smiled. Sorry to intrude, but we're almost done. I glanced at the clock. 7 p.m. and still discussing work like this? You two continue. I'll cook. I turned to the kitchen. Behind, their discussion echoed, full of jargon I didn't understand, but could feel their seamless coordination. Half an hour later, Sam Moore bid farewell. Nguyen, see you tomorrow. He glanced at me meaningfully. Dr. Hayes, wish you smooth sailing at Provincial Hospital. After he left, I asked Lisa Nguyen, was this common before? What? Him coming home for work? She paused. Occasionally, when urgent. Don't meet him at home anymore. I said directly. She asked, why? Wandi, I don't like him. She was silent a moment. Fine. During dinner, I shared my new position. Awesome. She genuinely happy for me. When do you start? Tomorrow. So soon? Hospital is short-staffed. I hesitated. From now on, I might often work overtime, even night shifts. It's okay. She took my hand. This is your career. I support you. Looking at her serious face, my heart felt unusually warm. Nguyen. Thanks. Thanks for what? She shyly lowered her head. I'm just learning how to be a proper wife. In that moment, I believed this marriage still had hope. Chapter 10. First week, back at Provincial Hospital. I practically lived at the hospital. New equipment to learn, new team to haunt, and a pile of surgeries waiting. Director Hayes, here's today's or schedule. Head nurse handed a stack. Thanks. I flipped. Morning 2 cases. Afternoon 3. Evening on call for ear 2. She worried. Too hard on you, just back. Maybe rest and adjust gradually. What need? No need. I can't wait anymore. Indeed, couldn't wait. 3 years, idle. I must double efforts to catch up. First surgery was already tough. A complex tetralogy of phallat. Everyone in position. I stood at the table. Familiar feeling returned. Begin. 4 hours later. Surgery. A complete success. Beautiful, Chief Wang praised from observation. Incisions as precise as ever. Following surgeries went smoothly. Dusk. Just about to leave. Air called. Director Hayes. Emergency! A patient with ruptured aortic aneurysm. Extremely critical. Coming now? For cases like this, time is life. Prepped the OR. Notify anesthesia for extra staff. I ran while ordering. Patient, a 40-year-old man. Situation hanging by a thread. BP 6040. HR 130. Hypovolemic shock. Transfuse now. Prep extracorporeal circulation. Surgery lasted 6 hours. When the last stitch was done, everyone sighed in relief. Success! What do you say? A young doctor cheered excitedly. I smiled wearily. This feeling of snatching from death is amazing. Out of, or, at 2 a.m. Surprisingly, Lisa Nguyen waited in the lounge. Why are you here? When you want me? Worried about you. She handed a thermos. Have some hot soup. Taking the thermos, my heart warmed immensely. Waited long? No big deal. Handled some docs in the car. Seeing her tired face, I felt guilty. Don't wait for me anymore. Go home and rest first. I want to wait, she said seriously. You've waited for me countless times before. Now it's my turn. On the way home, she drove. I dozed off in passenger seat. In a daze, I heard her whisper, Liam Hayes. Wow, seeing you in the OR. I finally understand why you love this job so much. You truly shine. Next morning waking. On the pillow a note. Breakfast on table. Remember to eat. I'll pick you up today. No need to wait. Love you, Nguyen. Looking at that elegant handwriting, I smiled. She's trying to change. I can feel it. But just as things seemed improving, an unexpected incident shattered the peace. That afternoon, post-surgery, nurse reported someone looking for me. Who? A lady, says, she's your wife's friend. Who could it be? I went to the reception room, saw an unfamiliar woman. Hello, I'm Liam Hayes. She sized me up, eyes complex. I'm Tina Yang, Sam Moore's ex-girlfriend. Sam Moore's ex. What does she want with me? Do you need something? She took a deep breath. I'm here to warn you. Be careful with Sam Moore. He won't let go of Lisa Nguyen. What do you mean? 5 years ago when I dated Sam Moore, he never forgot Lisa Nguyen. She smiled bitterly. In his heart, Lisa Nguyen is his true love. I frowned. So what? Nguyen is my wife. You don't understand, Sam Moore. She shook her head. He's extremely arrogant. What he can't have, he'll use any means. What exactly do you mean? Be careful with your marriage. She stood. Sam Moore has started acting. With that, she gave a meaningful look, then turned and left. I stood frozen. A bad premonition surged in my heart. Chapter 11. Tina Yang's warning left me restless. Evening home. Lisa Nguyen not back yet. I called her. Rang long before pickup. Hello. Noisy background. Where are you? Entertaining an important client. Her voice tired. Might be late. Be careful. Hanging up. Something felt off. 11 p.m. Lisa Nguyen still not home. Called again. This time, off. Uneasy. Called her assistant. Attorney Nguyen. Where's tonight's client meeting? Guys are way at Hilton Hotel. Assistant said, but should be done long ago. I drove to Hilton immediately. Arrived. Front desk said, event indeed over. Frantically searching, saw Sam Moore's car. He was helping a drunk Lisa Nguyen into the car. Stop! I shouted and rushed over. Sam Moore turned. His face flashed panic. Dr. Hayes. Why now? Where are you taking her? Nguyen's drunk. I'm taking her home. No need. I can take my wife. I stepped forward to support Lisa Nguyen, but she groggily leaned closer to Sam Moore. Sam Moore. Nguyen DLB. Don't go. My heart tightened. You see, she needs me more. Sam Moore said smugly, she's my wife. What now? Child. I firmly pulled Lisa Nguyen over. Liam Hayes. She opened sleepy eyes. Why are you here? Taking you home. I'm not going. She pushed me. I still need to discuss the project with Sam Moore. Nguyen. You're too drunk. I'm not. She staggered. Sam Moore. Let's continue. Seeing her like that, a bitter feeling indescribable surged in me. Dr. Hayes. Sam Moore leaned close, lowered voice. Seems Nguyen needs me more. Why now? I clenched fists, suppressing anger. Sam Moore. Don't go too far. Too far. Yee. He sneered. You're just overconfident. Do you really think Nguyen loves you? Nguyen. Shut up. What she needs is a career partner, not a doctor who only knows how to wield a scalpel. Just as I was about to explode, Lisa Nguyen suddenly vomited violently. No longer bothering to argue with him, I quickly supported her. Let's go. Yeah, no. Let me drive you to home. Sam Moore said hypocritically. No need. I scooped Lisa Nguyen up in my arms. Stay away from my wife. Back home, I laid her on the bed. She was still mumbling in her sleep. Sam Moore, the project, can't fail. Hearing those words, my heart felt truly uneasy. Even when dead drunk, what she thought of was still work. Still, Sam Moore. After wiping her face, changing her clothes, I sat dazed by the bed. Tina Yang was right. Sam Moore wouldn't let go easily. And Nguyen. What exactly are her feelings for Sam Moore? At dawn, Lisa Nguyen woke up. My head hurt so much. She clutched her forehead. I handed her hangover medicine and water. Drink this to feel better. Thanks. She took the medicine. Last night did I drink too much? Down. Yeah. Sorry. I rarely get like this. She added softly. Last night the client was too demanding. Kept forcing drinks. Was Sam Moore there too? She froze. He came later. Oh. Noticing my mood, she quickly explained. Liam Hayes. Sam Moore and I are really just work relations. What? Really? I looked at her. But when drunk, you kept calling his name. Her face changed. No. What did I say? You said you wanted to discuss the project with him, not let him go. That was just work. Her voice trailed off. I stood. Nguyen. I'm tired. I'll sleep in the study. That night, I stayed awake. I believe Lisa Nguyen has feelings for me, but Sam Moore's place in her heart, I'm afraid even she doesn't know. Chapter 12. The following days, Lisa Nguyen and I fell into a cold war. She tried to explain several times, but I avoided it. Not out of anger, but I needed time to think. At the hospital, I poured all my focus into work. Director Hayes, here's the list of new equipment requests. 9. The secretary handed over the file. Okay, let me check. Midway through, the phone rang. An unknown number. Dr. Hayes, this is Tina Yang. Now it's her again. What's up? Can we meet and talk a bit about Sam Moore? I hesitated a moment, then agreed. At the cafe, Tina Yang got straight to the point. Sam Moore is acquiring a medical group lately. Yang. What does that have to do with me? That group is preparing to partner with Provincial Hospital. One condition, Sam Moore's set, is to replace the director of cardiothoracic surgery. Wow. I startled. What did you say? Senior. He wants to use money's power to boot you out of Provincial Hospital. Lions. She sneered. That's Sam Moore's tactic. Wow. Why would he do that? For Lisa Nguyen, obviously. She looked at me. As long as your career crumbles, he'll have his chance. I was silent. Sam Moore's scheming is deeper than I thought. Thanks for telling me. No problem. She smiled bitterly. I just don't want to see another woman ruined by him. Back at the hospital, I sought Chief Wang. Chief. Heard the hospital is partnering with Runhua Medical Group. Yes. Chief Wang paused. You're well informed. Yes, discussing, but not finalized yet. Can you elaborate? Runhua was just acquired. New owner has strong finances. Wants to expand in healthcare. Sa, Chief Wang added. Their terms are generous. Hospital leadership is tempted, including personnel adjustments. He frowned. Heard something? I recounted all of Tina Yang's words to him. Outrageous. Chief Wang slammed the table. Capitalists meddling in hospital management? Dream on. But hospital leadership, don't worry. I'll handle this, he said firmly. The hospital is for healing and saving lives, not a pawn in capital's game. Late evening home. I was surprised to see Lisa Nguyen in the kitchen cooking. You're back? She glanced back. I'm making sweet and sour ribs that you like. Seeing her clumsy manner, my heart softened. Need a hand? Nah, yes. Yes. She seemed relieved. We stood together in the kitchen, cooking like any normal couple. Liam Hayes, she suddenly said. Sorry. Why apologize? For that night, she set down the spatula. I know what you're bothered by. Neil no. Nguyen, listen to me. She interrupted. Sam Moore did pursue me once. From college days. How you doing? But, to me, he's just an old friend. One later while. Then why not reject him outright? One. She smiled bitterly. For work. He's an important partner. I can't risk the relationship. Now be. So you chose ambiguity. Not ambiguity. Just keeping distance, she explained hastily. Liam Hayes. In my heart, you're the most important. Rents. Looking at her sincere eyes. I believed. Why? Sam Moore is targeting me. What? Why? I told her about the hospital issue. Her face changed. How could he do that? I know. So stay away from him. Yes, I know. She took my hand. Liam Hayes. Let's face it together, okay? Looking at her determined eyes. I nodded. Okay. That dinner, the sweet and sour ribs, were a bit burnt, but we both ate heartily. After eating, she leaned into me. Liam Hayes. I love you. This was the first time she said those 3 words. I love you too. I kissed her forehead lightly. Outside the window, night had fallen, but our hearts drew closer than ever. Chapter 13. Early next morning. Hospital reported news. The Runhua acquisition talks were suspended. Heard internal board disagreements. Colleagues buzzed. I knew. This was from Chief Wang's intervention. Director Hayes. Secretary rushed. Dean wants you in the office. Say. In the dean's office, besides the dean, was Chief Wang too. Liam Hayes, sit. Why? The dean said gently. About Runhua Group. You've heard, right? Yes. Someone reported to me this acquisition is shady. Now, the dean looked meaningfully. Heard it's tied to your personal grudges? One nay. I confessed honestly. The dean listened. Silent, long. The hospital must not become a place for settling personal scores. I'll investigate thoroughly. Thanks, Dean. But the dean shifted. Liam Hayes. You be careful too. Business is like battlefield. The opponent won't give up easily. He's right. Someone like Sam Moore. One plan fails, another follows. That afternoon, preparing surgery. Zoe Chen rushed. Senior, trouble. What? Online suddenly. Lots of negative news about you. Now, I took her phone. Saw articles. Questions on provincial hospital deputy chief skills. 3 years no scalpel. Is he still capable? Why? Patient family accuses sloppy surgery causing death. Content, all fabricated, but written as fact. This is clear slander. Zoe Chen fumed. Senior, your skills everyone sees. I calmly returned the phone. Ignore it. Yay. But the upright don't fear the crooked. Neither do I. I smiled. Prep for surgery. But things escalated unexpectedly. Afternoon surgery ended. Reporters swarmed me. Dr. Hayes, your thoughts on online doubts? Amnesia. Patient family says your skills insufficient. How do you respond? Heard 3 years, no surgeries. Skills declined. Security dispersed reporters promptly. But I knew this was just the start. Evening home. Lisa Nguyen knew. It's Sam Moore. Wah. She affirmed. How? He came to me this afternoon. Dai. She gritted teeth. He hinted to me. If I agree to cooperate with him, those negative news will vanish. What did you say? I told him to get lost. Seeing her angry look, I suddenly laughed. Well done. Yeah, you can still laugh. She worried. These fakes will affect your reputation. What dear? Don't worry. Hospital will handle. No, we must counterattack. She stood. I'll find a legal team now. Sue them for libel. Nguyen, I held her. No need to make a fuss. Dewey, why not? They're trying to ruin your future. Seeing her anxious frenzy, my heart felt oddly warm. With you here, I'm not afraid anymore. She paused, then nestled into me. Liam Hayes, I won't let anyone harm you. I know. That night, we held each other. Outside storm raged. But with her beside, I'd have courage to face all. Next day, hospital issued official statement, fully supporting my skills and ethics. Legal depth started gathering evidence, preparing to sue rumor mongers. I continued work as usual. On the table, I was still a surgeon with exquisite technique. Director Hayes, that surgery was incredible. Ken, a young doctor admired. Yes, those negatives are nonsense. Nyanha. Seeing colleagues' support, I was truly touched. Just then, head nurse rushed. Director Hayes, a special patient specifies you as surgeon. Wang are who? Runhua Group Chairman. Wadi, and in while. I froze. Runhua Group? The one Sam Moore just acquired. What's wrong? Acute myocardial infarction. Needs urgent bypass. Head nurse, lowered voice. Heard other doctors dare not take. Now, I understood, this is a trap. If refuse, they'd say I let die without aid. If take and issue arises, all blame on me. Director Hayes, what do you think? I took a deep breath. Prep surgery. Onamni. Doctors are like parents. Whoever he is, once needs saving. I can't refuse. Head nurse's eyes showed respect. Yes, outside or I saw Sam Moore. Dr. Hayes, he said sarcastically, the chairman's life is in your hands. I coldly glanced at him, then turned into the ORC. This battle concerns not just one life, but my entire career. Chapter 14. Shadowless lamps in the OR lit up. I took a deep breath. Maximum focus. Patient, a 60-year-old man. ECG showed severe myocardial infarction. Patient, very critical. Anesthesiologist reported, BP, unstable. Arrhythmia. Start surgery. I calmly ordered. The scalpel in my hand like alive. Every move precise without error. Beautiful. Assistant couldn't help praise it. 3 hours later, coronary bypass, complete. Heart beating again. Nurse cheered excitedly. BP rising. Hachi there as Steve Moore. Not in the air, J.O. What a day, your hat. Surgery success. Out of, or. Sam Moore's face ugly. The chairman's surgery very successful. I said, calmly. Monitor 48 more hours to be out of danger. Sandy, he gnashed teeth, but couldn't speak. In hospital. Colleagues came congratulating. Director Hayes, awesome. One me, all me. Rumor mongers, shut up now. That night, Lisa Nguyen specially made a feast. Congrats on today's victory. She raised glass. I just did doctor's duty. No, you did something wonderful beyond. Why do you? Her eyes, full, pride, facing the trap. You chose medical ethics. That's a true healer. Mid-talk, phone rang. Dr. Hayes, I'm Runhua Group's lawyer. Yendo. Strange voice on phone. Chairman wants to see you. Next day I went to ward as appointed. Chairman awake. Spirits seemed good. Dr. Hayes, thanks for saving me. No, my responsibility. He looked deeply. I know the grudges between you and Sam Moore. Oh, I only need. I silent. Wan Gao. Honestly, I don't approve his ways. Wan really bad. Old man sighed. Hospital shouldn't be for power games. Niwa Yan Wan, you mean? Runhua will withdraw all actions against you. Now, he decisive. And I'll reconsider cooperation with Sam Moore. Now, this turn unexpected. Why? Old man smiled. Because you showed me something. The heart of a true healer. Such a doctor deserves respect, not trampled by capital. Leaving ward. My mood, complex. Unexpectedly, what resolved this crisis was medical skill. Dusk, Sam Moore came to door. You won. His face dark. This isn't about winning. Don't get cocky too soon. He vicious. Sooner or later, Li Nguyen will be mine. I shouted. Nguyen is a person, not an object. Wei, she belongs to no one. She has right to choose her life. Wow. And she chose a useless like you? At least I don't use despicable tactics. Do. He stormed off angrily. Lisa Nguyen came out. You heard everything? Yeah. She approached. Thanks for those words. No. Which? That I'm not an object. Not you. She smiled. Many take it for granted, but few say it. I hugged her, because in my heart, you're a unique Lisa Nguyen, irreplaceable, not anyone's accessory. Her eyes teary. Liam Hayes. Meeting you is my life's greatest luck. Wowie. Night deep, we sat hugging on sofa, and Nguyen and I'm thinking something. What? How about we have a child? Her body stiffened, then slowly relaxed. Okay. Really? I looked astonished. Yes. She shyly lowered head. I want a child like you. In that moment, I felt I had the world. Chapter 15. Life gradually back on track. At hospital, my reputation not damaged, but spread further after that major surgery. Director Hayes. Here's invites for next month's academic conferences. Dale? Secretary handed stack. I flipped. All top national medical meetings. Right, Secretary added. Dean plans to nominate you for this year's National Science and Technology Progress Award. Oh, really? Of course. Your Da Vinci robot surgery innovations. Fully qualify. This is highest recognition for a doctor. Evening home. I eagerly shared good news with Nguyen. Awesome. She more excited than me. I knew you're the best. Not confirmed yet. Sure to win. My husband is a genius doctor. She, confident. Seeing her proud look. My heart, sweetly full. Right, I recall. Next week medical conference in Sanya. Want to join for vacation? Her eyes lit. Vacation? I smiled. Married so long, yet no trip together. Go? Of course. She excitedly hugged me. Seeing her happy, I realized. These 3 years we missed so much. A week later. Sanya, conference at beach, resort, hotel. Days I attended session. Evenings strolled beach with her. So beautiful. She barefoot on sand. Sea breeze tossing long hair. Yeah. I held her hand. Why didn't I notice how beautiful you are before? Nice. She blushed. Such a smooth talker. I'm serious. I looked seriously. Nguyen. These days I've thought, if no amnesia, then would we have missed each other? Wah. She's silent a bit. Probably yes. Oh, now, nay. Nigh. Why? Because back then, we were too stubborn with our own worlds. Nadiro. She sighed. You stubbornly wanted me to quit work. I stubbornly wanted independence. Yee. And now she looked up at me. Now I understand love isn't possession, nor distance, but fulfilling each other. Moonlight spread on sea. Her eyes brighter than stars. Liam Hayes. Let's start over. Okay. I kissed her. That kiss, long and deep, like compensating all past regrets. Back to hotel. She shyly led me to room. That night, we truly became husband and wife. Morning wake, seeing her in my arms. I felt life complete. Awake? She slightly opened sleepy eyes. Yeah. I kissed forehead lightly. Wait a bit. I'll buy breakfast. Nandi. At hotel buffet. Selecting her favorites. Suddenly heard familiar voice. Sam Moore? Nhi? Zhao. Why are you here? Turned. Indeed him. Business talk. He coldly asked. You? Attending science conference. What Nguyen? He smiled meaningfully. Nguyen here too? Nhi Jai Jai. I wary. What's it to you? Nothing. Just remind you to be careful. He leaned to my ear. After all, accidents can happen anytime. Wazao, said. He turned away. My heart tightened. Hurried back to room. Nguyen. Yay. No. I know. Bathroom water running. I'm showering. I sighed relief. But Sam Moore's words made me uneasy. What's wrong? She wrapped in towel out. Complexion not great. Nothing. I didn't want her worry. Maybe tired from last night. She blushed. Lightly hit me. Hate you. Following sessions. I was always distracted. Until anonymous text. Wanna know your wife's secret? 8 p.m. tonight. Meet at beach. I stared at text, sunk in thought. Chapter 16. 8 p.m. I went to beach, as appointed. Dim moonlight. A figure under coconut tree. Who are you? I asked. Person turned. Tina Yang. You? Sorry for summoning you this way. She apologetic. But some things I must tell you. Al. What? She deep breath. About 5 years ago. 5 years ago? About Lisa Nguyen and Sam Moore. What? She hesitated. What about them? They were once engaged. This news, like thunder in clear sky. What? 5 years ago, Lisa Nguyen and Sam Moore had an engagement. Tina Yang looked, but then for unknown reason, Lisa Nguyen suddenly canceled. Then, married you. My mind chaotic. Impossible. I have proof. She took phone. Screenshots of old articles. Headline. Law star engaged. Talented man, beautiful woman, perfect match. Now me. In photo. Young Lisa Nguyen and Sam Moore together. Her hand sparkling engagement ring. This, I speechless. Sam Moore never gave up. Tina Yang continued. He thinks Lisa Nguyen was forced by family to marry you. Why tell me now? Because lately, Sam Moore planned something. Her face grave. He wants to create an accident to make you disappear. Sal. What? I stunned. Details I don't know. But, be careful. Said. She hurried away. I stood dazed alone on beach. Sea wind howling. Heart, tangled mess. Nguyen was engaged to Sam Moore. Why never tell me? Back to hotel. Lisa Nguyen, asleep. Looking at her peaceful sleeping face, my heart bitter myriad. Next day, conference ended. I booked earlier flight home. Why rush back? Lisa and Yun disappointed. Weren't we staying 2 more days? Hospital emergency. I lied. On plane, she leaned on my shoulder asleep, looking clouds outside. My mind circled that question. Why hide from me? Home. I secretly investigated 5 years ago. Indeed, online, some clues remain. Lisa Nguyen, then fresh law grad, called most promising rookie. Sam Moore, then rising business scion. Their engagement media, hype, praised as golden boy jade girl. But strange. Just 3 months after engagement, all related news vanished. Deeper I dug, colder I felt. What are you searching? Lisa Nguyen, unknown, when behind me. I quickly closed web. Nothing. Hospital stuff. She looked suspicious, but said no more. At dinner, finally, couldn't hold ask. Nguyen, you and Sam Moore close before. We. Her chopsticks paused. Just average. College friends. Just friends. Why? She looked up. Why suddenly ask this? Just casual. She set chopsticks. Liam Hayes. What you want ask, say directly. I deep breath. You and Sam Moore were engaged, right? But now, atmosphere froze. Her face pale. How? How you know? Lad. Sure. So it's true? I smiled bitterly. Why hide? She pursed lips, didn't mean to hide. Shoo. Then why? Because that past doesn't matter. Why? She hurried. What matters is now. Us now. It doesn't. I stood abruptly. You were going to marry him. And say not important? Liam Hayes. Let me explain. I'm on hospital duty. I grabbed coat and left. Behind her call, Liam Hayes. I didn't turn. Now I need calm. In an hospital on-call room, I stayed awake all night. Early morning, phone rang. Unknown number. Dr. Hayes. Sam Moore here. Something. Noon today, meet a bit. Need to clarify everything. I thought a bit then agreed. At restaurant, Sam Moore waited there. Know already? He direct. Know what? My annoyance passed. Did. He smiled. Actually, she doesn't love you at all. What mean? 5 years ago we prepared marriage. You know? His eyes flashed hate. Her family crisis. Company capital chain broke. Needed marriage alliance to overcome. Yeah. So she chose you. He sneered. Chen family not as good as Moore, but wins in abundant capital. Down the Razzie side. I clenched fist. You're lying, right? He took out document. This is that year's financial report. You can see yourself. Documents showed 5 years ago. You family indeed financial crisis. And investor savior was Chen family. Timing matched perfectly. Right after 1 month, Lisa Nguyen canceled engagement. My head exploded. Turns out I was just a pawn for benefit exchange. Chapter 17. Leaving restaurant. I wandered aimlessly on street. 5-year marriage, built on lies. Phone kept ringing. Lisa Nguyen, calling. I didn't answer, until Zoe Chen called. Senior. Where are you? Hospital trouble. Wow. What? Emergency special patient. Specifies, you, surgeon. I rushed to hospital learn. Patient is Lisa Nguyen's father. He sudden myocardial infarction. Lisa Nguyen sobbed. Liam Hayes, save my dad. Seeing her tear-streaked look, my heart tangled mess. But doctor's instinct, won. Prep surgery, I fully focused. No matter heart chaotic. Scalpel in hand, still extremely precise. 4 hours later, surgery, success. How's dad? Lisa Nguyen rushed asked. Surgery, very successful, but need 48 more hours monitoring. No or not, I'm see you. Thanks. Thanks so much, she choked. Seeing her like that, my heart softened. Rest a bit. And she shook head. I want to stay with Dad. Next 2 days. She stayed constantly outside ICU. I brought her food. She only ate few bites hastily. It'll be fine. I comforted her. She looked up, eyes full of fatigue. Liam Hayes. Sorry. Why sorry? About Sam Moore died. She pursed lips. I should have told you earlier. Hi. Now, talking that, no meaning. No. I must clarify. She stood. 5 years ago. Yes. I and Sam Moore engaged. I listened. Silently. But not for love. She smiled bitterly. Arranged. Family marriage. Yeah, wow. Then after? Then I met you. Her eyes sparkled. In that medical dispute case. When you testified as expert witness. Oh, now. And did your buys? I remember that case. But not details. Your court performance impressed me greatly. Well, she recalled. Professional. Integrity and full responsibility. Now, they all were. So, I was moved. Nhi. She lowered head. First time someone truly touched me. Was he? But you were engaged. Yes. She nodded. So, I suffered, but ultimately followed my heart. And how I'm honorary. You mean, you canceled for me? Yes. She looked straight. That decision broke 2 families' ties. Family business affected too. Or she'll. I recalled financial report Sam Moore showed. Then, your family capital issue. No, that was unexpected accident. Nhi. She interrupted. Not directly related to canceling. Competitors took advantage to harm. Why now? But Chen family investment? Business cooperation? Nancy, she explained. Your dad, very shrewd. He saw investment opportunity. You sure not alliance condition? Say. She paused, then realized. Sam Moore told you, right? I nodded. She sneered. He's still despicable. What mean? Liam Hayes, your dad did mention marriage alliance. Nah. She honest. But I refused. Then why still marry me? Because you pursued me. She half cry, half laugh. You forgot? I tried recall. Mind few memory fragments. Yes. Seems I pursued her first. Back then, you just, what? From us, back. She reminded, at a cocktail party, you fell for me at first sight. Memories clearer. Yes. I was the initiator. I was attracted by her beauty and aura. Launched, fierce, pursuit. So, not for family alliance. Of course not. She's serious. Liam Hayes, I married you simply because I love you. Wah. Looking her sincere eyes. I chose believe. Sorry. I took her hand. I misunderstood you. Nananayari. My fault. She leaned into me. I should have told these earlier. When melody. So Sam Moore, why he clings? Because he can't accept failure. One day, she sighed. In his eyes, I'm his possession. How can marry another? So that's it. Oh, what? Just then, nurse rushed. Attorney Lou. Your dad awake. We hurried there. Old man still weak, but mind clear. Dad, Lisa Nguyen cried joy. He looked her, then me. Weakly. Liam Hayes. Thanks, son. What I should do, Dad. I know. D. Old man took daughter's hand. Treat Liam Hayes well. Yes, Dad. Witnessing this. My heart warm. No matter past how. Most important present and future. Chapter 18. Father Lou recovered quickly. A week later could get out bedwalk. Liam Hayes. I owe you thanks. Now, he's serious. Dad. Don't say that. No. I must. His face, solemn. Not just for saving my life, but for years tolerating Nguyen. Asindu. I slightly surprised. I know her personality. He sighed. Too competitive. Always pushes people away. She's changed a lot. Yes, all thanks to you. Old man pleased. You're a good kid. You aren't the Negu. Just then Lisa Nguyen brought soup in. Dad, time for medicine. Seeing her meticulously care for Dad, my heart warmed. Then, phone rang. Chief Wang. Liam Hayes. Good news. National Science and Technology Progress Award passed prelim. Namwali. Really? Of course. Judges highly rate your robot surgery innovations. Hung up. Lisa Nguyen, curious, asked, good news. I told them about award. Awesome! She excitedly hugged. This is true glory. Father Liu, praise. Liam Hayes, you've honored medicine. Evening home. Nguyen specially cooked feast. To celebrate your award. Not official yet. Sure to get it. She confident. After eat, we leaned on sofa watching TV. Liam Hayes, I have something to discuss. What? I want to quit. I surprised looked her high. Why? To spend more time with you. She's serious. These days I've thought clear. Career important. But family more. Nguyen. No need. Sacrifice career for me not sacrifice. She shook head. But choice. I can freelance lawyer. Time more flexible. Sure. She smiled. Besides, aren't we planning kid? Why not? Mention kid, my heart softened. Then, as you wish. She joyfully kissed me. Right, she suddenly recalled. Lately, Sam Moore no bother you? Wow. No, I replied. Maybe he gave up. But reality proved we too optimistic. Next day, group suddenly stormed hospital, claiming medical incident investigation team. We received complaint, saying Dr. Hayes erred in surgery. Leader said, which surgery? I asked. A coronary bypass last month. I recall. That was routine surgery. Very successful. Patient recovered well. Patient now very healthy. How issue? We'd investigate, they said. Follow procedure. Chief Wang heard rushed. What's this? Investigation team showed document. This, complaint material, says, Dr. Hayes improper operation. Chief Wang read. Face changed. This, slander. Surgery records crystal clear. Will clarify. Investigation lasted whole day. Finally, no evidence found. But, stirred, hospital. Sure Sam Moore again. Zoe Chen, fumed. Said nothing but knew Sam Moore not given up. Indeed. Following days. Various troubles kept coming. Health department inspections. Patient complaints. Though all baseless. But, tiring to deal. Can't go on like this. Lisa Nguyen angry. I'll sue him for harassment. Useless. I said. He borrows others' hands. No direct evidence. Then what? I thought a bit. Perhaps time to strike first. Chapter 19. I sought private investigator. Started probing Sam Moore. Focus on his business dealings. I said, type like him never clean. Investigator very professional. Week later had results. Mr. Hayes found some things. He handed stacked documents. Sam Moore's company, tax evasion, and bribery in business. I flipped. Evidence solid, 100%. This enough to ruin him. Not just that. Investigator mysterious. Lately, planning big deal. What? Short selling Liu family company stock. I shocked. Short selling? Clearly wants drive Liu family to death. Sure. Certain. He's linked some investment orgs. I immediately told Liu family. Her face changed. Bastard. We must strike. First gain advantage. How? I dialed number. Hello. Is this Securities Commission? That why. I want to report. 3 days later, Sam Moore's company inspected. Tax evasion. business bribery, stock market manipulation. Each charge enough trouble him. Didn't expect your counter, Sam Moore called. Tone gloomy. Blood debt paid in blood. I remember this. He gnashed. We're not done. Ready anytime. Hung up. I knew not over. Indeed. That night, ambushed in parking, 3 masked rushed from dark. Careful! Behind Lisa Nguyen's screen. Turns out she worried secretly followed. In chaos, I protected her. So took some punches. Call police! I shouted. Sirens sounded. Assailants fled. Police arrived. We gave statements. Any suspect? Police asked. Sam Moore. I answered without hesitation. But no direct evidence. Police found tricky. On way home, Lisa Nguyen kept trembling. It's okay, I comforted. All my fault. She blamed self. If not for me, you wouldn't be dragged in. Don't say that. I held hand tight, protecting you my duty. Her eyes red. Liam Hayes. How about we leave here? Leave? Yes? To place Sam Moore, can't find. I shook head. Running solves nothing. But trust me. I firm. I'll protect you well. Next morning, unexpected visitor. Dr. Hayes. I'm old man from Moore family. Sam Moore's grandfather. What's he here for? Sir, you are here to apologize. Old man sighed. My unfilial grandson did too many wrongs. Turns out, old man Moore knew all. Such family misfortune. Old man pain. I've sent him abroad. Abroad? Yes, to Europe branch. Old man assured at least 5 years he won't return. Lisa Nguyen and I exchanged looks. This small token from Moore family. Old man pushed envelope. I didn't take. No need, sir. Take it, old man insisted. Consider mental damage compensation. Finally, before old man's persistence, we accepted. Inside a check. Not small amount. This ends here. Old man, said Sam Moore won't bother you two anymore. After seeing old man off, Lisa Nguyen and I both relieved. Finally over. She leaned into me. Yes, over, but I know true end is when Sam Moore himself lets go obsession. Hope this lesson wakes him. Chapter 20. A year later. Congrats. I stood on podium, receiving National Science and Technology Progress Award certificate. Below stage, Nguyen, holding our half-year-old son. Face full pride. Past year many things happened. Sam Moore to Europe. Then, no news. Lisa Nguyen, as wished, quit. Opened own law firm. I continued steadfast on medical ethics path. Da Vinci robot surgery technique, ever perfecting. Most important, we have love's crystallization. Dad awesome. Nguyen carried son near. Little guy babbling learning speak, waving arms. Come dad hold you. I took son. Gazing baby's smiling face. My heart, full, happiness. Right? Nguyen said parents coming dinner today. Okay, I'll buy groceries. No need. I prepared all. She laughed. Today you're the hero. Just rest well. Evening, both families gathered. Cheers to Liam Hayes. Father Lou raised glass. To our award winner. Juan, my dad joined. Laughter lively. Atmosphere warm. Liam Hayes. Nguyen. Mother Liu moved. Seeing you two happy now. Parents, relieved. Yes, my mom added. At first worried your personalities clash. Lisa Nguyen and I smiled at each other. Through so much. We both matured. She's no longer Iron Lady cold, overly strong. And I'm no longer insecure husband. Mom, more soup? Lisa Nguyen eagerly ladled for mother-in-law. Enough, enough child. Mom smiled ear to ear. Seeing this warm scene, my heart light. After meal, family chatted in living room. Right, Nhi. Father Liu said. Heard hospital sending you us exchange. One now. Yes. Johns Hopkins invites as visiting scholar. Awesome, he praised. That's your old dream, right? I nodded. Yes, Dad. How long this time? My mom concerned. 3 months. I looked Lisa, Nguyen. We'll go together. Bring grandkid too. She's slightly hesitant. Of course. I held her hand. Whole family together. Her eyes touched. Yes? Great. Mother Lou relieved. Nguyen finally learned to rely on others. Everyone laughed happily. Night deep. Guests left. Couple lay on bed. Little son sound asleep in crib. Liam Hayes, in dark. She softly called. Thanks. Thanks what? Thanks not giving up me, US. I pulled her close. Silly. I'm the one to thank you. Why? Why no. Thanks for making me better version of myself. She smiled. Nestled finding most comfortable position. Liam Hayes. I love you. I love you too. Outside moon bright as mirror. Room warm as spring. Our story continues. But, this time, I believe sure happy ending. Because we learned how to love. Love not possession. Not changing other. But understanding. Fulfilling, together forward. Like now, simple yet happy. This is love's most beautiful form.